What is going on, everybody? This is Justin Martinez, aka J Sports Dude, coming to y'all live from my apartment. Hopefully, you all are staying at your homes as well, practicing social distancing and staying safe during this pandemic. And I'm here to provide y'all with a little bit of extra entertainment. That's right, folks. It is time for episode number 11 of Stray Shooter, the offseason web series that's all over the place as we talk about a little bit of everything with players from New Mexico State. And joining me today is a guy who presents plenty of mismatches for his opponents with crazy reach and handles that teach. Wilfried Likayi, welcome to the show, my man. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing? How you doing, Justin?
Doing great. Happy to have you on the show. Just how have these past couple months of quarantine life been treating you?
Yeah, pleasure.
Yeah, just what's kind of the sense with the team right now as you guys are getting ready back on the hardwood as practice started up this past Monday?
Yeah, just getting back in the flow of everything. We just started working out, so we're getting back in the flow, working hard, engaging with the team, and just a whole new energy, whole new vibe. So we're just trying to get things started.
Yeah. What about for you personally? What have these past couple months been like for you?
These past few months been focused on just getting my body back right, rehabbing real hard, and just focusing on what's next and the team and everything.
Definitely. We're going to get started right now, Wilfried, with our first segment. This is called The Film Room, and this is where I took a couple of your best plays from, in your case, 2 seasons ago at Casper College. And it's going to go help break it down for the people. How does that sound?
All right, sounds good.
All right. One of the things that really stands out to me on the offensive side of the ball when I look over the film for you is your first step. Really good, especially for your size. You like to utilize that jab step a lot to really get your defender on his heels. And there's not a whole lot of guys that match up with you that can hang with that first step. And we got to see that here in a game against Northeastern. Let's go ahead and check it out. Now, this is on mute because I did pull this from one of your highlight videos, and it'd be copyrighted if I played the music. So it's going to be on mute. But here it is right here.
Sounds good.
There we go. There's the quick jab. Got it to go down. Now, what's really impressive here is that this is a pretty good matchup for you. This is, I believe his name is Andrew Farron, 6'10" for Northeastern. So similar size and similar build to you. However, you can see the foot speed is where you're really able to separate yourself. You free him up on that little jab step, and once that happens, you're free to pretty much do whatever you want. You pull up with a mid-range shot, contested, but still knock it down. Just walk me through this play a little bit.
I felt like I was just kind of filling out the defender with my jab, trying to get to my spot a little early. Just depending on what I wanted to do, I could have drove or got a jump shot, but I decided just to take a quick pull right there.
Yeah. Now, when I look at the film, it really surprises me just how mobile you are with this basketball. And it makes you wonder, have you always spent time as like the biggest guy on the court? Did you have sort of a late growth spurt? Because it looks like you're pretty comfortable having the ball in your hand, especially on the perimeter.
Yeah. Funny thing, I actually did start playing basketball a little later than most people. So I was always in like the forward, or one of the biggest players on the court in the forward position. So I felt like I just kind of worked out a lot on different things just to polish my game, I guess you could say.
Yeah, for sure. Now, moving on to the next clip. This is where you also show something really impressive about your game on the offensive side of the ball. And it's your three-point shooting, your range. Just another thing that makes it really tough for guys your size to keep up with you. We get to see that here in this next play. Let's go ahead and check it out. Rolling on the wing, got it to go down. Crazy shot here, and I believe they gave you the and one on that too, right? It's muted, but I think that's what it was, right?
Yeah. Fun game.
Definitely. Now, just walk me through this play because this is not normal behavior for people your size, Wilfried. Pulling up on the three-point shot, man. Just talking about the confidence that you have to pull the trigger on something like this.
I always worked on my jump shot. Like, I feel like it's one of the best assets of my game currently. So I just really try to polish it and work on it a lot. And I guess I was just feeling hot this position, shot it.
Yeah. At what point did you know I'm going to shoot this shot? Is it before you even pass half court? Because it looks like you're going straight to one of your hot spots here.
Yeah, I think I just wanted to pull that one. I probably hit one or two, so I felt like it was probably a heat check.
Definitely. And it went in. And now we're moving on to the next clip. This shows your defensive prowess. And another thing that really impresses me there is your reach, which is just ridiculous, to be perfectly honest with you. We get to see that here in a game. Let me go ahead and make sure this is the right team. This is a game against Western Wyoming. I know you played a lot of Wyomings. There was Eastern, Northern, all that, but this is Western. Let's check it out. The vicious block here. Now, what is crazy to me is if I can just go ahead and do a replay here so the people can see this, the point at which you block this shot. Now, you have your teammate in between you here. So not only are you having to reach past him, but then you're trying to get the block for somebody who has the ball on his right side. So you're pretty much reaching across two full-length people here and still getting the block. Just walk me through this play a little bit.
It seems like I was in the help right there trying to get over. I felt like I was just going after the shot. I really like blocking shots, so it's on the defensive end. I was just
Yeah. Now, just is there any shot you feel that you can't block? Because, like I said, this is a pretty difficult one, but you still managed to get your hands on it here.
It's just about being in the right spots, you know. Like I really do like blocking shots and everything, so I just feel like if I'm in the right spot, I could probably get it.
For sure. Now we're moving on to our next segment here, and this is where I like to find a throwback image or video for the person that I'm interviewing. We've had some good ones, and I gotta admit, you don't have a whole lot out there on social media, so I found something that I believe is 2 years old, and I just want to get your reaction to it. How's that sound?
All right, let's see it.
All right, I promise it's nothing bad, but let's. I gotta say that before every single one because some people get nervous. But here it is. So this is going back to your days at Casper College, and this is you with the Region 9 championship trophy here. Yeah, and what's really cool is the person standing next to you. This is your teammate at Casper College, Isaac Bonton. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But he's also your teammate from back at Park Rose High School in Portland. So pretty cool moment there. Just walk me through what it was like winning that Region 9 championship, and then especially with somebody who I'm sure you consider like a brother at this point, right?
Yeah. Honestly, to say it was a pretty crazy experience. Me and Isaac Bonton been playing together. We were played AAU ball together. So winning a championship was probably one of the biggest things we try to accomplish together, and it was just it was surreal. It was a surreal moment.
Yeah, for sure. Now, if we look over here on this next photo, this is you and him back in your high school days. Pretty cool. Just walk me through that story of how you guys both ended up in the state of Wyoming.
It's a pretty crazy story. I ended up going the JUCO route straight out of high school. Isaac went to Montana State, and I guess he just wanted to see a different scene. So he came out to Casper College his second semester, and we just went on from there.
Yeah, pretty easy recruiting process getting him to go over there.
Yeah, it was pretty easy.
For sure. And now, for people who do follow Isaac, he actually ended up going to Washington State this past season and just wrapped up his senior year, a team that the Aggies did face. And I'm sure you would have loved to have played that game, but still, what was it like getting to be on the opposite side of the bench with him?
You know, it's always about winning. So, like, I don't think I was at that game, to be honest. But at the end of the day, it's all about winning. And when you're on the opposite team, losing is just not like you just don't want to lose.
Got you. Now moving on to our next segment. This is something I like to call hometown heat, and this is where I find a couple of restaurants from your hometown, and you just tell me if it's legit or not. How does that sound?
Good.
Okay. Now you are from Portland, Oregon, correct?
Sure.
All right. Now this first one is a pretty cool place. This is called Voodoo Donuts, where they have an assortment of donuts. And the really cool thing that I didn't know about this is that you can actually also get married at a Voodoo Donuts location. And if you do, they will give you custom-made donuts to look like you guys. So just go ahead and tell me, is this that hometown heat? And when that moment comes, Wilfried, are you getting married at a Voodoo Donuts?
It is some heat. I wouldn't lie to you. Actually, my my first high school that I went to, Benson Polytechnic. I was actually right next to a Voodoo Donut. So Voodoo Donuts was one of my biggest spots for lunch. You know, like if I wanted a quick snack, I would head up there and get a few donuts, and they were
Okay.
pretty.
Yeah, but maybe a more traditional location once that day comes for you.
Oh, you said what do you say?
Maybe a more traditional location to get married once that day comes for you. Maybe not Voodoo Donuts.
Nah, probably not.
Got you. Now this next one is another thing that's really big in Portland. This is some barbecue, more specifically Matt's barbecue. Go ahead and tell me, Wilfried, is this that hometown heat?
That's actually crazy because I haven't actually ate there.
Oh, really? Okay. Talk to me about it.
It looks pretty good. It looks like some heat, but um, I haven't ate at that restaurant yet. There's still a lot of things I need to try. There's a lot of food carts and everything out there. Portland is really known for its famous food carts and different type of cuisine foods and everything. So
Okay, got you. Well, go ahead and just tell me what are some other places that I might have missed in Portland. If I'm traveling there for the first time, what are you recommending to me?
ooh, that's a hard question. I would actually say probably hit downtown and try the different food carts. There's different food carts you could try. You could try Eritrean food, African food, Arabic food, some different pad thais, some different burritos and everything like that. They have a big variety over there. It's pretty diverse in the city of Portland, so you could there's a lot of different foods you could try out there.
Got you. Now we're moving on to our last segment. As good as this food looks, we're gonna put it back to split screen here with just
Yeah.
you and me, and we're gonna go to our fan Q&A segment. Now, I did reach out to Aggie Nation. They have a couple questions that they wanted you to answer, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, sounds good.
Awesome. Let me go ahead and pull this up on my phone real quick. I can read them off to you. Our first one is going to be coming via Twitter. It's from Eric Jimenez 77, and he wants to know, which position do you feel most comfortable playing?
I would say the forward position. I played the power forward for a lot. That was primarily my position in college, so I feel like
Okay, but maybe like the 3 or the 4?
uh, as of right now, I'm not really sure. I'm really trying to expand my game and polish it for everything, but I feel like as of right now, probably power forward.
Okay, got you. Now moving on to our next question. This one is coming from Real Aggie via Aggie Alert, and he says, Wilfried, what do you see your role being on this year's team?
I want to do anything to win. I like playing defense. I want to get my defense better. Um, just hustle, make shots, do anything for the team that needs to be. You know, just be a scrappy rebounder and everything. I want to be all over the place.
Yeah, definitely. Now moving on to our next question. This one is coming via Aggie Alert from Hoopsmaster23, and he wants to know, who do you model your game after?
Ooh. I say when I first started playing basketball, everyone wanted to be like Kevin Durant. You know, KD was one of my favorite players growing up, but when I was in junior college and everything, and actually when I came out here, I started watching a lot of Pascal Siakam, so I really want to model my game after.
Yeah, for sure. It's actually funny you mentioned that because I've written a couple articles in the past where I've said when I look at your film, I see really similar comparisons to Pascal Siakam. What are some things you want to maybe work on it to get even closer to that comparison?
For sure, I need to get my dribbling handles better and my low post. I need to be a better poster. Just got to be more physical and low. Stay low when I'm attacking the basket and everything like that.
Yeah, for sure. Now moving on to our last question. This one is coming via Twitter, and it's from @TobiasRod1. He wants to know, After sitting out for a year and being able to see the game from the sidelines, what is the biggest difference that you see from JUCO to D1 competition?
I would say everything is more polished and sharp with like plays, positioning, how to get open, and just rebounding at a higher rate. Everything is more at a higher rate. Everything's more intense. So you really gotta go all out every time. Every time you step on the floor. I mean, not you're supposed to step out all the time at 100 speed, but I just feel like from JUCO to Division One, like the difference is knowing where to be at all times and know how to space the floor.
Yeah, for sure. And another part of this question that he added on was what made you choose NMSU?
I really love the way how Coach Dan coaches. He wants the best out of his players, and it's just a winning program. NMSU is a winning program, and I went to Casper being a winner. I want to continue to help another team win, and I want to help Coach Jans do anything possible for us to win. So just a whole lot of different things coming to NMSU, and I feel like it was the best decision for me.
Yeah, without a doubt. And where do you feel that you are right now, just in terms of your health at the moment?
I'm pretty close to being 100%. I'm at the point where I'm constantly working out and everything. The last stage of my recovery is just more live action, like more contact. So that's the only part I'm good to go.
Without a doubt. Well, we're looking forward to seeing what you do this upcoming season. But that is going to do it for this interview. Wilfried, thank you so much for joining me today. If you guys want to follow Wilfried on Twitter, let me go ahead and pull this up. It is at Likayi_Will32. I'll put that somewhere here on the screen. And you guys can also follow me on Twitter at Jay the Sports Dude. Wilfried, once again, thank you so much for being on the show, man.
Yeah, it's a pleasure having me.
Yeah, and also before we get out of here, who's the next player do you want me to talk to? I can run off the list of guys that I've talked to already, but I've been letting the players nominate who I talk to next.
All right, who have you spoke to so far?
Okay, we got a good list here so far. I think we pretty much talked to all of the guys coming back, and then we talked to all the guys who have graduated, with the exception of Yvonne. But then all the incoming transfers, I haven't talked to any of them yet.
Okay, I would say Mayan.
Your roommate, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, call him over. We can do this right now, but no, I'll set something up with him. I don't want to put him on the spot. Cool. Well, yeah, I'll definitely go ahead and try to set that up because I've been looking forward to talking to him as well. But for now, that is going to do it. You guys can follow more episodes of Straight Shooter every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Wilfried, like I said, thank you so much for being on the show, man.
Yeah, pleasure.
All right, you take care.